Shalom, 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 yasha. This your boy, Brother Shamwa Allah, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called, Most of You Will Be Lining Up Willfully. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi. All right, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and on the hedges and on the unicorn, which is this internet pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom to you all as well. All right, like I said, today's lesson is going to be called, Most of You Will Be Lining Up Willfully. All right. And I just came across this YouTube, and this is actually from 5 years ago. All right. This is from 5 years ago. And this individual here is about to get implanted. All right. Let's go into it. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
All right, Murphy. Tell me where your head's at.
I'm in a warehouse on the edge of town, and a guy's going to inject a chip into my hand, and my parole officer totally...
Right. So, they're making a joke of it, right? But if you watch this, there's actually a couple of, different episodes that they're doing of this, okay?
Oh, this...
So, normal Tuesday then.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You think it's going to hurt?
He's done thousands of these.
Yeah, I think
he's going to be fine.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah, it won't hurt him at all.
Oh, that's reassuring. Is it? Okay.
Oh, you meant Jason.
Yeah, I did.
He's probably fine too.
Probably.
Now you see the
Everybody, he fist bump.
You see right here the tool that is going to be used to carve in. All right. You see the tool that's going to be used to carve or to engrave right into the skin right there. There's the tool. All right. So let's keep going.
This automatically goes to scamstuff.com.
Yeah. I wait till he's asleep, and then I reprogram the chip.
Okay.
Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right. Now you see he's getting it implanted, right? And if you look over to the guy on the right with the black with the, I don't know what that says on there. But he actually has two implanted. He has one in each hand, okay? He has a high frequency and a low frequency. All right. And I was watching a video earlier about that. But here he is. They pinch the skin between your what is that, your pointer finger and your thumb. All right.
I'm good. Yep. Ready to rock.
Keep your hand relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
Well, that's an unusual sensation.
What does it feel like?
It doesn't hurt. There was a little pop. It's a weird feeling. And it's over. It's done. It's done.
That's it.
Like a rope.
Right. And that's how easy they're gonna push it, right? Where it's non-evasive. It doesn't hurt. Now, when I was watching the other video, there's more episodes of this. You can see him, he's got like the little bandage over his hand, but he's really not using his hand. All right. They're not going to tell you, the different side effects, the different things that are going on with this. Right. But you see, he used that tool, right? To implant the micro C-hip, all right, the RFI micro C-hip into his hand, okay?
Oh my God! The modern rogue is now officially part cyborg!
I'm a modern cyborg!
Right? So they make a joke of it, right? But we understand what this is, what this technology is. All right. So let's get to it real quick. I said I'm not going to make this too long. Let's go to right here, Salakia. Right, this is the book of Revelation, right? 13 and verse number 16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." It says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. Like I say, this video was from 5 years ago, but even 5 years ago, they had the different features. They were talking about it. The guy with the black t-shirt on the right, he was using it to, they program like hotel doors. They could, instead of having their card, they would actually use it to open their doors. Right. And he was using it to open up a lock. I forgot what else. He was using it for a couple other things. He has, like he said, he has one in his right hand and he has one in his left hand. Right. So, it says right hand on but we know, either hand. Right. But let's look up that word again. Right. We're going to be like the broken record, but it is what it is. Right. And that word is that mark. Slovakia. To receive a mark. All right. And we know that that word is karagma. All right.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Right. Karagma. Right. And a stamp. Right. Thing carved, sculptured, graven. Right. So when you have something like something to carve or sculpt, it has to be a sharp object. Right. And this one basically is just a big needle. And you saw it just slipped in through his skin. He's like, I didn't even feel it. He's like, it felt weird, like a poking, right? And this is how they're going to push it to people, right? It's not going to be so bad, right? And they're going to have a lot of people falling for that, all right? But they don't understand. The scriptures tell you, right? This is Revelation chapter 16 and verse number 1. Start at verse 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. All right, so let's look up what that sore is. Right, I believe it's Helkios, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, sore, right, and it's
Strong's G 1668.
Helkas. All right, and when we look at it, it's a wound, especially a wound producing a discharge, pus, a sore, or an ulcer. Okay, because they're not going to tell you that, right? They're going to tell you, hey, you're not going to feel anything, and then they're going to tell you, it's easy to use, this, that, and the other, but they're not telling you, right, that this thing is going to cause, right, like the scriptures tell you, it's going to cause a wound, right, a discharge, pus-like wound or sore and ulcer, right? What is that? That's cancer. Okay, this thing, like I said, the guy on the right has 2 of them already. One was a low frequency and one was a high frequency. All right, and I guess the new technology uses the higher frequency one, right? So what more than that, right? And I did a lesson on the radio frequency, where a guy actually, went to like a radio tower, put a hot dog on a stick, touch the radio frequency, and you could hear the radio, like whatever was playing, you could hear it through the hot dog, right? So, it doesn't take much, all right? And think about, right, in 5 years, how much this technology has increased, all right, and improved, all right? But it's all there. It's all there, and it's right there. And a lot of you people are going to be pushing each other, and skipping in line, trying to be the first one to get this stuff, man. Right? They push these things to you, right? What are they doing with Neuralink? They're talking about, oh, you can play video games for, 7 hours straight with your mind, right? You don't have to lift your hands or do anything, right? You can see how simple Jake and, would be willing to do that, right? Just to get that, right? What more, getting this, so now you can leave all your stuff behind. They're going to make it and push it and act like it's just the best thing since sliced bread, right? But a lot of you people are going to be willing to take it, okay? A lot of you are going to be willing in that day to take it, right? And run through it, right? And ultimately, the scriptures tell you that what? If you take it, you will be destroyed for it, all right? Revelation 14, and this is why we continue to bring this out, right? Continue to bring this out. I know I brought it out in a couple times in the last couple days, right? But it's just been on my spirit. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right, because ultimately you're choosing who you want to serve, right? And you want to serve Esau. You want to serve, the God of this world. All right, that's who you want to serve, right? So ultimately, for that, especially Israelites here in Babylon, you're going to be destroyed for that. The Lord is going to destroy you for taking that. All right. And it's going to be, the wrath is going to be poured out without, you're going to have to drink, right? You're going to have to drink his wrath, right? Which is poured out without mixture. Okay. That's a hell of a drink to consume, right? And it kind of talks about that in, let's get this right here. Second Ezra, right, 8, and let's go down a little bit. Second Ezra 8 and 59, it says, for as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them, for it was not his will that men should come to naught. It says, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore my judgment is now at hand. All right. And the Lord is going to bring his full judgment and his wrath, upon those, right, who take this. Okay. It says poured without mixture, right? The anger the Lord is going to come upon you for taking this. All right. But Esau is going to make like it's no big deal. And it's going to have a lot of you simple Jakes and Eve lining up, taking this thing, right? Trying to stay comfortable here in Babylon. Right. So I just want to do this quick lesson. Lord's will, this was edifying, right? With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad, a mighty shalom to the 144,000 men and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused. Keep praying and keep praying that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will deliver you from the temptation and the evil that is to come. This test that's going to come and is going to test the whole world. All right. And many people are going to fail this test in these last days. All right. So pray that you will be able to escape these things. All right. And with that, I'll say shalom.